Alright, hello and welcome to Echoes of Color with Jeffery Morrison. Today we're going to do a whip and chat with Craftably's Midnight Warrior by Sarah Burrier. Probably still saying that wrong. 20 inches by 28 inches, round drill, 62 colors in total, including 2 ABs, which stands for Aurora Borealis. And they're an iridescent coated type of drill that sparkles a little brighter than that of regular drills. And 2 rhinestones, silver bottomed and translucent, kind of see-through, different colors. So yeah. Alright, new section. Some of it's going to be her hair and some of the midnight sky. So a lot of blues and grays potentially. I have to kind of figure out what I'm sectioning off here. So hopefully you're doing well. It says it's like 5 degrees outside, but there's like a cold front or something, and yeah, pretty nippy. I had to go get the mail across the highway, and oh, it was cold. I'll just set the cover minder aside for now. Alright, so plastic seems to be, the cover seems to be staying up, so alright, so I'll try to do thirds here. So yeah, seems accurate. Alright, what's a good, yeah, figure out how to section this off. It's good along the top to go by here. Probably do like a fairly generous section. Yeah, should be about the same. Okay, start with like R. Yeah, or something. Or this square. I don't know. Let's see. Alright. Hopefully your crafting and other hobbies are going well. Just gotta figure out how to start this section out here. Yeah, I don't use washi tape, so I just kinda make a section with the drills. Okay, 35. We'll start there. Alright, 35. Okay, it's going to be a lot of blues. A lot of this is going to be her hair, and a bit is going to be night sky, but yeah, probably going to be shades of blue and stuff. Just for a heads up for the next little bit. Get this section going. Alright, 35, 130. Okay, let's dive right in. Alright. So probably, yeah, probably go right about here. Start making a border. Okay. Yeah, it started reading Dragonfly and Amber a few days ago. And yeah, my mom just said to read it as it is, don't try to understand what's going on, because two different like times in the series. Main character came from the 1900s, 1945, around there. This is an approximation. It's the Outlander series, so yeah, so she came from 1945 to 1900s, and she's gone back 200 years to the 1700s. And that's basically what started the series, because she touched some stones like, I don't know, some sort of stones. And went back in time. So yeah, and then the series goes from there. There was an incident of smallpox, so in Dragonfly and Amber there's a mention of it, and a whole ship had to be burned out at sea, like away from the town that they were in, because one person had smallpox and then that individual died, and to prevent it from spreading, yeah, they burned the ship down. It was kind of like the rules back in the day, I guess. So yeah. Yeah, the books are divided into parts. Yeah, part 1, part 2, etc. in each book. So it's like specific events happen, so I'm just like, read it as it is. Don't try to think about it too much. You'll just confuse yourself. So yeah, there's a certain plot point, I'm sure, that gets clarified in the book, because yeah, very strange, because I thought one thing, main character made a major decision at the end of the first book, and then all of a sudden it's a totally different situation. I was so confused. What? Notice how I'm being very vague. The series has probably been around for quite a long time, since 1990 something, early 1990s. First couple came out. They're maybe the end of the 80s. But yeah. I don't know how high I want to go here. This is probably going to be a very generous section, but it's okay. Yeah, that's probably high enough. Probably a little more than I've done before. I'll probably never have even sections. Okay, as long as it's still recordable. Yeah, I just like doing nice generous sections, so it seems a lot easier in the end. Yeah, try to follow, make large rectangles or whatever, but yeah. Looks like a mix of confetti with her hair, and then color blocking for the night sky. yeah, for this part. But we'll get back to her face and other features as we go here. But there we go. There's like the first color kind of bordered. Alright. Hopefully if you're doing Christmas diamond painting events, your canvases are coming along well. I see some of them in post Instagram and Facebook. Yeah, I'm just doing this canvas, so it's all good. Alright, so we'll just start with this color. It seems to be all over the place, so I have to kind of be on my toes. This could very well be part of her hair or something. Seems that's where it is. It can be hard to tell sometimes. Some of her hair has like blue tones in it. Yeah. Yeah, and she has grayish highlights or something in her hair. It almost matches the night sky, so it's like, what's her hair? What's not? I don't know. Still a cool piece, though. Yeah, still love doing it. It's not like, oh, hey, this piece is too weird, so, nah. Let's set it aside and do something else. No. I'll follow through here. I don't like leaving something half finished. Just frustrating. Well, it's for my coloring page. Yeah, I just kind of left that alone. Oops. Just naturally shifted back to diamond painting. It's just coloring. It's just yeah, it's just timing to be able to color. Unless I do it out here in the studio, like just, yeah, color and diamond paint, because I can move the canvas, but probably the better idea to go, but I don't know. Yeah, I still have a bit of Christmas shopping to do, but yeah, I have to get it paid first. Yeah. And I have to ask my brother what he wants, and my sister-in-law. Here, everybody's just getting books for Christmas. It's like so tempting. I asked for the third book. I asked my mom for the third book in the Wheel of Time series. So I bought the second one a bit ago in Stratford. Yeah, The Great Hunt or something was the second one. So yeah, but right now I'm reading Dragonfly and Amber. So I just kind of shift around. I'm not going to read a series back to back. It's kind of like shifting around a bit. But I am stuck in science fiction and fantasy for genres, for sure. Yeah, Outlander is kind of like a romance series, but there's history to it as well. I don't know. I like it. It's just slightly fascinating. Of course, there are some mature scenes depicted in the books, but look at the in-depth series. There's scenes in those mature scenes depicted in those books as well, and that's like a series of 50-something books now. It happens for a few paragraphs and every few chapters, but I don't know. It's a mix of science fiction and fantasy. She solves murders, the Eve Dallas character in the in-depth series. So it's based in the future, so oh, it's pretty cool. It's, yeah, my mom's like, it's, yeah, read one, you've read them all, basically. So, yeah, a little different. A lot has happened to her character. Eve Dallas goes through a lot in those books. Well, so do the other characters, but New York, futuristic New York, seems to be a setting within itself. So any setting itself would be a character. So, yeah, technically. So, I don't know. I like them, even though it kind of like a formula type of series. Where there's like a murder or love scenes and stuff. Yeah. Seems to be a certain length, certain number of pages. Some books are longer than the others, and yeah, it's an escape from the everyday. I think that's just bottom line. Outlander is, that series is historical kind of fiction, so it's a lot of like background and history involved. So yeah, books are not really a snack. The in-depth books are faster reads, but over time you get more story and character progression. Well, in Outlander as well. Characters progress and evolve as you go along, but hopefully. Hopefully that's how story goes, usually. I know, Outlander's up to like 9 or so books. I think I have like bought the newest one, just so I didn't forget about it or whatever, but I have the Drums of Autumn, I think, Voyager. I had the first few anyway, but I can always fill in the gaps in between. I did kind of go to like a library book sale like a couple weeks ago, or last week was it? And yeah, I seen like 3 different covers for Dragonfly and Amber paperback. I'm like, I already have this one, but okay. Good to see that it's fairly popular because of the number of copies, but different cover releases. Outlander, I have a newer release cover. It's kind of like blue and then like some sort of emblems on the front. Yeah, Dragonfly and Amber, it's an older cover release. Older release copy. It does have some wear on it, but it's not terrible by any means. My mom read them all at one time, the Outlander series, but she reads a lot more than I do. But it is nice to be back into reading again. So I feel I can just start any book and then just love it, love reading it. So yeah, that's good. Nice, long, detailed books. Science fiction and fantasy, yeah, loaded with details. You get more interaction with the characters, I feel. But I'm sure there are other genres of books where you kind of get to know the characters. Yeah. If it's like a thriller or genre like that, they're faster paced and you just kind of get, yeah, hey, this character looks like that, oh, okay, let's action. Just run around and chase after somebody or get chased or go around the world or whatever and have like 24 hours to save the world or something. I don't know, it's just, yeah, what happens between the front cover and the back cover. Just, yeah, pretty important. In science fiction, you're building a world that's imagined, but kind of closely related to the current function of the world now. It's kind of based on ideas that might come to pass eventually in the future in the real world, but science fiction, this stuff has been like established for hundreds of years, a couple centuries, but it's based on the future in some cases. Yeah, better technology, easier on different planets and different systems, high-speed ships, yeah, space operas, that kind of thing. Yeah, The Expanse is the only space opera that I've read to this point, but I do know about other space operas. You could almost say Star Wars is a space opera. Science fiction. Yeah, I'm sure there's novelizations of... I'm pretty sure I've actually seen novelizations of Star Wars. Well, Michael Crichton with Jurassic Park and Jurassic World. Those are novels. Those were originally novels and then changed into movies. But yeah, I'm sure popular blockbusters, there's novelizations. Certain authors just write material based on movies or whatever, or vice versa. But I think most of the time it's movie adaptations from novels. So yeah, Tom Clancy, The Sum of All Fears, that's, yeah. Crap. Forget that character's name. Jack Ryan, I believe, is Tom Clancy's. Kind of CIA or ex-CIA, ex-Army kind of hero. Jack Reacher is somebody else. Yeah, Tom Clancy, Jack Ryan or something. I'm sure I've mentioned this a while ago about favorite books and stuff, but yeah. I'd read at least once or twice a week minimum when I'm off. Try to be on the treadmill as much as I can on my days off in the evening. I meditated earlier this afternoon because I've just found at night I just end up falling asleep. So I just meditated this afternoon. Cannot seem to share on my Headspace app. It's one of my meditation apps. So I've found to just taking a screenshot of the phone and sharing it on social media that way. Is I'm not contacting support again for the share function for the meditation quotes not working again. That's just a pain. It's an older phone. I could just put Headspace and Calm on my iPhone, but nah. What else? The Samsung still kicks. I'll just stick with that. Yeah, just get a phone because of the camera, to just post video. Just record. Just have a phone for that. Yeah, that's not crazy. Yeah, why not just get a camera or something, but yeah. I'm just using what I have at this point, nothing too fancy. Ah. Drills be jumping. Alright. Oh, at least we're just edged into this section here. Good start. Yeah, just a lot of shades of blue this time. But yeah, once this part's done, then yeah, a little bit more color. This second row here gets, yeah, her hair, a good chunk of her hair, and then top of the shoulder, neck, probably a half of her face, and then we'll eventually get to the AB moon. If not, that could be a part of the moon right here too. AB. Or is that her? Nope, the moon's further up. This is part of her hair. Okay. Yeah. So, yeah, it's a few ABs in the mix here. Yeah, right here. Oh well, all good. Yeah, it's not an extreme amount of ABs in like one spot, but yeah, they have a presence. But it's not overwhelming at this point. The moon, yeah, it's going to be ABs, but it does not take. Well, it's a fair section of the canvas, but it's spread out section-wise. There's a good segment of midnight sky above this warrior's head, so, but it should round out the canvas nicely. Basically doing the focal point first. Get the warrior all finished, and then, well, to an extent, like the main part, her face and stuff, and then, yeah, she has kind of like sticks or something sticking out of her mask, out from her mask, extending up into the sky. So yeah, it's going to be an interesting piece for sure, but most of the colors like down near the bottom of the canvas. On the warrior. So here you go. So we'll do the most colorful part of the canvas, and then yeah, just get the background all capped off at the top of the canvas. So all good. But yeah, this is hair and background for this part for a bit. Oh well. Sometimes you have to go through a tricky patch on a canvas. This would be one of those patches. But yeah, it's still a vital piece of the canvas. This woman has a lot of hair, very long hair, so all good. Just part of the characterization. Nice. But yeah, you've been watching Echoes of Color with Jeffery Morrison. Down below in the description, I put my Facebook profile name, my Echoes of Color Facebook business page. It's really just a website within Facebook, and my Instagram. All three I just try to update simultaneously with like finished sections, like pictures of the new WIP canvas working on for the WIP and Jazz, and meditation quotes. Basically Facebook and Instagram for those. Yeah, I don't post meditation quotes on my Facebook business page. It's just updates about the channel and yeah, section completion photos. Oh, excuse me. But yeah, I also post walking challenge website links, Conqueror and Pacer, because yeah, that's part of the reason why I've kicked into reading again on the treadmill. So yeah, Conqueror, Lord of the Rings, 5-part bundle. Yeah, not affiliated or partnered, not earning a commission or anything for mentioning any of this, but yeah, it's just explaining the reading on the treadmill thing. So, and I'm in the Mines of Moria, almost over 40% on that already. It's like 64.4 kilometers. It's the shortest part of the challenge across Middle Earth. So, yep. Silk Road is Pacer. It's trading routes in Asia, interconnected, and that's 3,800 kilometers in total. 1,200 and something kilometers in. So, yeah. I just put those links down below just in case you're curious. Ever since I started the walking challenges, those links, I posted those links, but yeah, they're just there for curiosity's sake. So yeah, not to buy anything if you don't want to. Not earning any money from having those links, so I always say that. But anyway, take care. All the best with your crafting endeavors, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.